Hi, everybody. Mr. Vin White here. Happy Wednesday. Crazy day at Rahway High School, but we got through it. Wanted to put out a quick little video on our social media and out to on our Google Classrooms, just giving you an overview of the trip information as we're moving forward again. So if you haven't heard, we've applied for an overnight trip going to Hershey Park on May 24th and 25th. The 24th is a Friday, the 25th is a Saturday. This gets sent to administration and got sent to the Board of Education, should be voted upon on the next board meeting, which I believe is the 12th. If it's approved, then even that night we'll send out the link for people to register to get themselves signed up. So it's been a little while since we've taken a trip, so I want to just go over some information for you all. Again, the trip is on Friday, May 24th. We will leave in the morning, leaving on 2 charter buses, heading to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Our first stop is Lebanon Valley College to perform in Music in the Parks. This is their 40th anniversary of Music in the Parks competition alongside schools from the tri-state area. So we do that for a number of hours, and our groups that are performing are our bands, our choir, our string orchestra, our jazz ensemble, and a relatively new group some of you may not be aware of is what we call our Performing Arts Company, which is made up of a show choir, made up of our choirs and our musical theater students' combined efforts together. So we perform, we get to listen to some other groups, and once that's done, we head to Hershey Park for the awards ceremony. So there's an awards ceremony. While we're there, we're going to spend some time at just a short amount of time at Chocolate World. It's free admission, but it kind of gives you behind the scenes of how they make the chocolate, and there's a fun little ride there. It's a neat place to buy some trip merchandise and food and stuff like that. We have dinner as part of the trip, all taken care of, and then we head to the hotel. Hotel has a pool, and as long as the weather cooperates, as long as the timing all works, our plan is to allow the kids to be in the pool. And then we're planning for a pizza party that night as well. At nighttime, we have hired a security. So we'll have security with us between like 10:30 and 6 o'clock the next morning. This is something we do on all our overnight trips. So just to give us another peace of mind that everyone is where they're supposed to be in the hallways and in their rooms. So that's part of our trip. We wake up Saturday. We have breakfast at the hotel. We head on the buses back to Hershey Park, spend the day in the park. There's a lunch coupon to provide lunch for them all. And about 6 o'clock or so, we start heading home to get back to Rahway High School about 9. We have a limited time with our buses that they can be out on the road driving. So that's why we have to get out of there by 6 p.m. to get back at the high school at 9. Again, if it's approved, then we're going to send a link out that night for you people to register. That link would ask people to fill out some contact information, medical form, and then to make a down payment. We're looking for, I think, a $75 down payment. The whole trip right now is about $265. We're not locked into a specific number just yet. Things may change depending on the amount of people that are able to go on the trip, number one. A couple of things we're still working out with meals and things like that. But we're right around $265 right now, and we're trying to break it into 3 payments over the next 3 months. We're using a company called Peak Group Travel. So when you click on that registration link, it will bring you to the website. They've handled our travel for the last 2 decades. Bruce Reichert is the owner-operator of Peak, and I trust him very, very much. He's a friend of ours. He's been with us and helped us get to Virginia Beach, Washington, D.C., Boston, Massachusetts, New York City, and taken a trip to Orlando, Florida for Walt Disney World and Universal Studios probably about 10 times over the last 2 decades. They're great people, and this is something that we could set up ourselves, but going through a travel provider gives us, again, a level of security that if something goes wrong, if we have buying power going through them, number one, but if something goes wrong, it has to be fixed at the last second, they're able to make those changes happen. So we trust Peak. A couple fundraisers as we move forward. If, number one, if students have raised monies already, We'll be sending those credits once you've registered to Peak Group Travel to credit your account. And then we have three opportunities in the coming month and a half to raise money as well. We're going to be doing a quick sale of Double Good popcorn. It's really good popcorn. And the best part about it is just a link that you send around to family and friends. If you are in one of those situations at work where everyone supports everyone else and it's your turn, it's a great, easy way to here's the link and buy some popcorn. The best part about it is that we don't have to handle any of the goods. It gets sent right to someone's house. We're doing what's called a REHEARSATHON on Friday, April 12th, which is just a fancy word for time after school on Friday, April 12th, that we're going to be making music together and getting better and building our community. We're going to have some guest artists. We're going to have some guest clinicians coming in, work with the kids. There'll be social time. There'll be some surprises along the way. And then we're approaching it like a walkathon or a bowl-a-thon, where we're going to, again, spread around a link from SnapRaise, and people can do $1, a $5 donation or more to help support Get Our Kids to Hershey, Pennsylvania for this trip. Lastly, we're going to do a Rahway Artswear sale to finish off, and there will be a unique trip shirt that we're going to make available to the kids as well. So 3 opportunities to earn money to help defray the costs and make it doable for everyone. This Friday on March 8th at 7 p.m., I'm going to be hosting a Google Meet for parents, guardians, trip information. If you're interested, come join me. It'll be about 10, 15 minutes long. It's a chance to put a name with a face and ask any questions. I'll go through the information again and be happy to sit there and answer any questions that you may have. This is a great next step for our program, and we're hoping that we can all take that step together. It's been a number of years since we've been able to travel together, and this overnight helps us get started in that direction so we can continue that tradition well past this year. It's a great, great opportunity to see part of the world and represent our school, represent our community. Thanks for taking a listen, and we'll hopefully see you on Friday. Thanks.